Yo, hello there, welcome back. How are you all doing today? It's been a few weeks for some of you that don't watch the live streams, but it's been a few weeks certainly since we've done a commentary last. How are you all doing? How's your last few weeks, months been? I have... Oh god, this is a boring way to do commentary, but instead of thinking of some fun story and making it up, I'll just go, oh, hello, I'm done now, so I've got the time to make a video. And I'll preface that, like we always do, with the old classic, sorry, I've played this game for about 3 hours in the last 3 months, so, once more, forgive me if when I shoot a rocket launcher, it doesn't actually go towards the person I'm shooting at, and I get killed by a wall. Well, worried if that pyro was a spy. You saw him walking at me. That's how spies walk. But anyway, yeah, look, we're playing some duck classes today, all the classes that can equip the duck. The sniper, of course, holds it in his little duck pouch there that all of us have, but none of us really want to talk about too much outside of the doctors. Yeah, here's the spy once more. But yeah, anyway, I am done, hopefully, with now. I had my final, hopefully final ever exam some point last week, and I think it went really well. Oh, nice, first headshot. That's the only one we're going to get today before we die to a scout crit, because I forgot that it's a first-person shooter. And you aren't just meant to walk around corners like an idiot sometimes, but maybe that's completely fine. Maybe this game hasn't changed much in the last 280,000. Didn't know how heavy can fly. Maybe the game has changed slightly. But, you know, maybe the game hasn't changed a ton in the short time I haven't played it. But I have still been playing videojuegos on occasion. I played Osu a little bit lately. I had a very good stream yesterday. We got a lovely Daniel auto-host at the start. A nice host later. And those of you that play Osu, the little circle game, I've been trying to practice my stamina lately, so I can do big zoom, but accurately big zoom, like a powerful zoomer. High mood zoom. Plague Doctor. Mon frere. Well, fuck me, I guess. Yeah, that's all been going well. We started off the stream, I was doing some good zooms, and then we had some even better zooms, and it was a fun time. And now that I'm done, I can now start to finally pretend that I'm going to do the things that I promised to do a while ago. So, obviously, I'm kind of dealing with my own schedule now for the next few months until I've got the start of work. And I would like... I like that little like. You see what I did with my voice there? I didn't mean to do that, but it happened. It's genuosity there. A new word I've created that... It's like generosity, but better. More genuine. But I would like to start doing a little bit of full-time streaming for a bit, just to see... You know what it's like, basically. I've got a few months, nothing else really to do. I've got little bits and bobs there I need to do, but obviously, you know, during the day, I don't have anything particularly important to work towards. It's just waiting for the old schedule to sort itself out. And as a result of that, I'm going to be starting to hopefully do some more streams outside of the usual, you know, 8:30 in the evenings, except for Tuesday and Saturday thing. We might start doing some daytime stuff. I thought while we're at that, I might kind of ask you, you know, the YouTube commentary lot, if you have any particular requests, because, I don't know, I've got a couple months to start playing through some stuff. I plan on doing Pokemon Sword and Shield whenever that comes out on the Sunday streams, but other than that, I had some things I wanted to play through, so perhaps we might do something like a Dark Souls 2, because we did the first one, obviously. It was probably the only good thing I've ever created, was that Dark Souls 1 series. Well worth the watch this summer, if you've got nothing else to do. Dark Souls 3 we did on stream, a lot of fun. Couldn't be bothered to kill the dragon secret boss because it was a pain. We spent, honestly, I'm a little miffed about that Dark Souls 3 series, you see, because it was all nice, all great, you know, 100%ing everything, and then it just kind of ends. And I think it ends at a fine point, but like, I did another 3-hour stream after that, where I just tried to fight the secret boss, and I got close twice to killing him over 3 hours, and I was like, you know, Medea, I'm like an old lady as well. I'm going to offer him some nice biscuits. My dragon son, you are fast, you have too many random movesets, and you're boring, so I'm not going to bother. But Dark Souls 2 will do, I think. Scholar of the First Sin, probably. I've finished it, but I've never actually done the DLC. And I know people really like the Dark Souls 2 DLC. So that might be worth going through at some point. Other than that, wanted to perhaps do some more Zelda randomizer. Was that not a headshot? So I quite like that. You know, I've done a little bit of Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker randomizer. I think that was a medic. over the years, and I quite enjoy it. And there've been an absolute ton of updates to these things since I've last played them. Like, Wind Waker is so different to the last randomizer we did, like, last year at some point. So we might do some of these things during the day. And I just thought I would let some of you know, if you've got not much else to do, perhaps pop over to the Twitch and, say hello, see how things are going, see if there's something on that you want to see, or just say hello, Woolen. How's adult life? Is it fun? Did you enjoy spending an entire day phoning up companies and telling them that your credit card or your debit card's expired, so you need to change it? It was really weird having to give your debit card info over the phone. I thought we wouldn't have to do this anymore in 2019, but apparently some companies are like, oh, sorry, you can't do that over the internet. You can type in the details in the first place online, you just can't change them. I don't know what that is. Please let me out of this horrid room. Have you ever been crushed in this room before? It is nothing like being crushed behind a pair of beautiful thighs. It's like being crushed under a 87-ton brick and sand ceiling. It's awful. It's not nearly as fun. Oh shit, I forgot. We should be changing around, but playing with all the duck-related classes, as you can see. Something Daniel shout stinky, something like that. He wanted something like that, so there you go, Daniel. Just kind of throw some sticky. I haven't played Demo Man in a while, man. I know I haven't played much TF2 in the last few months anyway, but I certainly have not played much Demo Man. These not the first thing I wake up in the morning and think, oh yeah, I am going to shoot some pipes and kind of hope they hit and do 100 damage. There's the medic drop. Okay, never mind. Maybe I'm main Demo now. Can I still have a main? Am I still allowed that? Has that been taken away from me because I play Osu now instead? Can I be a double time main, perhaps? That kind of matches me a bit better. Not hidden, please. At the very most, flashlight. My son, you need to wait 0.95 seconds between shots for that to be a headshot. Have you never watched Woolen talks for 28 minutes about the Ambassador? It's a really, really great video, probably. I don't know, I wouldn't watch it. It's by a TF2 content creator, and so help me God. If they play any game other than Undertale, I'm not going to watch them, which is weird. What is it? It's like Minecraft and Undertale. Those are the two games you're allowed to play as a Team Fortress content creator, but I'm fortunate. I am now a variety streamer. I know I don't YouTube a ton these days. I'm very much a Twitch boy. And on there I have now settled comfortably into being a variety boy. There is a teleporter in there that I did not even see. That, you know what, it must have just appeared in there. It probably wasn't in there when I first checked. Yeah, look. I'm actually giving my medic an opportunity to farm Uber Swords. That's why I didn't destroy it. Please kill the spy. He's a strange boy. Let's go... Who else has it? Pyro? Pyro has it, right? Yeah, here's the duck. The shotgun. I remember all this stuff. This thing has been on 20,000 kills for the last, like, 5 years. Wow. Wow. It might be just that I don't bother actually using the strangers half the time. I just kind of... If I do stream this video game, I'll just, like... What are you doing? Look. If I do stream this game, I'll just kind of equip whatever without actually paying attention to it. My son, you have killed all 8 of your friends with your strange TradeIt.g... Are those sites still around? Is trading still a thing? I managed to sell my last few unusuals. I might have told this... No, I don't think I told this story. So, one of the last unusuals I had to sell, I'd had up for, like, absolutely donkey's years and no one had offered it once. So I was like, okay, I give up. I need the money for, like, food. So I'm just going to quick sell it for, like, half price on Marketplace, because that's the only website that still seems to exist. Medic, you alright there, my son? Oh, crit, never mind. And I was a bit, I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm a bit sad that I've missed a bunch of money, but I've already lost a ton anyway since I first bought it. God, that guy's balls of steel. So I was like, alright, just quick sell it, get over with. Sold it, like, instantly, funnily enough. Apparently when you drop a few £100, people are more willing to buy something. It's strange. But, literally, like, an hour after that... You're not watching this video, are you? No one watches these, it's fine. Like, an hour after that, I had a comment on my, on my Steam profile that said, like, hey, do you still have that unusual? I want to pay full price for it in keys. And I was like, ah. And, yeah, that's kind of as far as we're going to go with that, because it reminds me of sad times where I'm like, oh, man. Could have spent that money on alcohol, perhaps. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing I lost out on that. Maybe I'd be slightly thicker. What is that? You can... That thing crits? I thought that thing had no crits on it. No, it just does less damage. Okay, I'm just... Whenever I think a weapon has like a red marker on it, like a downside, I just 100% of the time assume it's no random crits, and then like... It makes you smell a bit or something. Some other kind of downside that's negligible. But apparently that thing can crit. Which is weird. The direct hit can crit as well, can't it? It does like 300 something. Oh, hello, that's a sentry gun. That wasn't there earlier. Neither... I mean, you were there. You know what, it's time to change once more to the sniper. Go on, Robot TK, you can do it. Try your best. No, he's given up. No, wait, he's spotted a larger target, a bigger foe. Crouched in the corner, waiting. I want to watch him. What is he going to do? TK, you can do it. I believe in you. As your best friend, Woolen. There's a spy to my left, isn't there? We bumped him. It's fine. He's probably not going to do anything. I'm wearing a Razorback, and everyone knows that makes you spy-proof. Was that not a headshot? Did I get maybe... Wait, hang on. How did that sniper get up there? Wait. Does the sniper have a jetpack now? I know... There hasn't been any updates in this game for like 2 years, right? There's no... Vintage Girati? Is it... Have I owned that Girati so long it's kind of gone a bit blue? That's weird. I should probably clean that out at some point and get a different one. Oh, bang. We're still on the red team on Egypt. It means we can still play sniper and pretend we're good. In fact, we're not actually good because we're not using a strange sniper rifle. And as everyone knows, there's no point in playing a video game if you don't have a stat or something to tell you how good you are. Now this thing, it's just... all it says on it is gift. How's that helpful to any of these gamers? How are they going to know what my street cred is? They're not going to look at my Steam profile and see... You know, what are they going to see? They're probably not going to see much, really. They're going to see like a link to my anime list or something, which is like 38 years out of date. Because I don't watch much anymore. Although, there you go, look, we'll have a very short tangent. Because I'm done, I caught up with some things based on the mangas I'd read. And they were okay. There you go. That's the end of that conversation. We have the two weebs watching this now satiated. They know Woolen enjoyed Hitori Bocchi and Senko-san and thought that Bocchi kind of followed the manga well, but Senko-san didn't really. It kind of... I mean, it's still good, but it's taken its own twist on the whole thing. And that's it. That's all you need to know. Because there's also like another 400 people that are like, Woolen, hang on. Excuse me, you're not talking about Game of Thrones. Do you not want to... What? Why did you attack me? What have I got to do here? I've just got my little duck son on. Okay, you know what? We'll go soldier instead. I am using the gunboats. We can probably get away with the Contra. Wait. No, I don't want to use the strange one. That's weird. We'll use this one instead. Yeah, like, Woolen, why aren't you discussing the new Game of Thrones? You know what? It's because I'm about 8 seasons out of date. I've watched the first, like, 4, maybe. I watched the first one on a DVD, a box set that I got years ago. My sisters bought me. You're gonna hit me. None of you have whips. Okay, that's rare. But, I watched that, and then I watched the next few on, like, a tiny, like, I don't know, 15-inch 4x3 TV live. I don't know about live, but I watched them, like, on TV. Not on, like, Netflix or anything. I don't know if this wasn't really before Netflix. Netflix has been around forever, but, I just kind of watched it on, I don't know, like BBC or whatever was airing it. I don't know. It certainly wasn't Sky, was it? It could have been. Tiny little TV with Sky on it. That sounds like something my parents would have done at that time. They're strange like that. They're the kinds of people that would say, oh, make sure you don't overspend on your first car. You know, why not buy a brand new car and pay it off on a monthly basis and get yourself into horrible debt? I said to my mum, I'm not going to do that. She's... I don't understand. I don't understand my mum. I know she likes to have a nice car. I don't understand why she pays off her car and then immediately sells it and buys a new one. You know? It seems very strange to complain about constant debt and then just put yourself into more. It's like the kinds of people that pay off their phone and then buy a new one. Like, do you just like to be constantly £500 in debt? What happened? I know some of you watching this are like, oh, but Woolen, I get, you know, the new Samsung Galaxy whenever that comes out. Do you? Why? What's wrong with the S7? What's wrong with the S6? What's wrong with the S... That's probably an S5, you know, they probably count down like that in the... Samsung... Where's Samsung from? Are they Korea? South Korea? That might be right. I think Samsung is... Should I know this? No, I don't need to know that. I'm a content creator. I can just make something up and pretend it was true and people will believe me wholeheartedly. Oh, chat, did you know this door actually answers to you if you smack it with a shovel 3 times and it'll open? See, look, just like this. Give it a second. Hoo-hoo, what's up? It's me. I'm gonna hold forwards like this, like. Watch out. You have a weird minigun, I don't like it. Get out of there, he scares me. Actually, wait, I'm going to toot. Medic, is this okay with you? Okay, I've got the toot consent. In we go, open the door. You are foolish, my son. Medic, where are you? We had an Uber charge. What on earth? That could have been absolutely superb. I know someone's sitting there, they've just eaten their delicious slice of multi-seed toast they got from the supermarket that they've toasted 2 of, and they're like, well, I'm going to watch a nice Woolen video, but have a few slices of carbs to go with it. They just looked up from their toast for a second and thinking, oh, is there going to be some big soldier gameplay here? No. No, just the Russian plays. In kind of capitals, but not really. I just have a spy on my head. Why when I pressed my spacebar did I crouch? He's not a spy. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do the old strategy of getting a random crit and killing people. No, I'm going to put a bunch of stickies on this door, and then when it gets opened, I'm going to press the right mouse button on my mouse. Of which the middle mouse button has started to break again, like the Razor Death Adder always does. Yes, I bet when this one breaks, I'll just buy another one. No, you know what, I won't. I'd always rebuy the Death Adder because it's the mouse I'm used to, and I think it's mostly good, except for the middle mouse, obviously. It's absolutely awful. When this one breaks, to be honest, I'll probably just get some cheap gaming mouse. Oh, I don't know, maybe the Razer Death Adder 2013 is cheap again, but as far as I can tell, they're a bit like, you know, VW Golfs. You know, they're... VW Golfs? I should know that. I've been watching a ton of Top Gear lately. Those never really seem to go down in price. Like, when I was looking for my first car, like, it's been like a year now I've had this Hyundai. I really wanted, like, a Golf or a Polo. They're really expensive. Even one that's, like, you know, a decade, maybe not a decade old, but, like, 7 years old used car. Still, like, $6,000. From, well, dealership, at least. I'm sure you can get them from a used private seller for way less, but I rather went with a dealership because I don't trust the general British public. And neither should you, to be honest. The general, like, I don't know, 51% of the general British public are pretty stupid. I don't really want to drive their car. You know, they're the kind of people who are probably going to get, like, a lovely car of some kind and then just, like, pee in it and then sell it to you. Like, they had it in perfect condition. They're just going to leave, like, a little draughty in the corner for you and go, oh, here you go. Thanks for buying my car, loser. And they're going to drive off in their, I don't know, BMW M5 and go, ooh, it's not an M3. It's an M5. It's got 2 more on it. That makes it powerful and strong. Like this heavy floating on mid-air. Like, can't even budge him off. What the hell? How are you doing that? Hover boots only lasts for 2 seconds. Alright, anyway, in other news, I don't know if I was deaf last time I filmed, but I'm still deaf. It's been like 6 weeks, and my right ear doesn't work, and I have terrible tinnitus. And yes, I've stopped saying tinnitus, and I've started saying tinnitus. I still don't know which is the correct spelling. So my mate said, no, it's tinnitus. And I was like, wait, hang on, no, I called it that and people told me off. And said it's tinnitus. So which one is it? Obviously, tinnitus sounds 1,000 times cooler than tinnitus. It's like a proper disease. That gets like, you know, oh, are you alright from people? Which is obviously what I'm looking for and not, oh, please don't look at me, I'm shy. I'm nothing like that, of course. Begone. I didn't even know he was on his way. I was just preparing the begone just because it sounds cool. Hang on, he's using the Tomislav. That means he's got at least 5 hours in the game as an unlocked a different minigun. That's terrifying. The pyro, my dispenser turned into a pyro as well, called Grief. Grief? You can put, you know, Peanuts reference in there somewhere. What was it? Good Grief. That's what he says. Old Charlie Sheen, the Snoopy owner. Oh, TK, he's changed to sniper now. Engineering was not his business. Shoot an arrow. Go on, do it. At the heavy, it's standing still. Okay, I know you were looking in the kill feed as well, or at least 4 or 5 of you were. We're not seeing an arrow kill, are we? Did TK not kill a single person with his sniper rifle? And by sniper rifle, I mean bow and arrow. Well, it's like a sniper rifle, but, you know, it's not a rifle, nor is it for sniping, really. It's for... I mean, what are bow and arrows even for shooting? Like, the Nords? Is that what they're for? Shooting Norway people, maybe? Invading your country? Do you mind? I'm staring down this sightline, but it's a commentary, so could you please, you know, pile up a bit faster so I have people to shoot? There you go, there's a nice medic. That goes in the old frag video. It's going to be called Sneezes by Woolen. Powerful and respectable sneezes. Only. Only big moods. Big, powerful moods only. Oh shit, he's got a bow and arrow as well, and the backpack that says I can't headshot him. No, wait, it's been the update. You can't, it doesn't do that anymore, does it? Medic, give me the big click. Thank you. That's my favourite big thing that sounds like ick at the end. Alright, sniper. Stinky. No! Oh. Do you like this, by the way? I'm trying to make it exciting for this sniper gameplay, where I'm actually, you know, fairly comfortable. You know, if I die, it doesn't really matter. I'll just go, like, soldier or something. But, you know, we're just kind of sitting at the back here, right-clicking on people and left-clicking on them in unison, so... There's only so much I can do to make this sound like an exciting gameplay. Like, oh, whoa! Whoa! Like that. Now, what I don't know is if that peaked my microphone and hurt someone's ears. That's properly exciting. Oh, wow. One-on-one with the spy. Who will win? No? Okay. Well, maybe I should stop. Maybe I should just, like, headshot a scout and go woof, like that. Wasn't a headshot. I'm sorry, I've disappointed you. Someone just bet £4,000 that I'd bet the scout there. Wait, what did I say? Pretend that what I said was what I meant to say, okay? No, there we go, war, like that. We killed, Light Knight 5. He's like a Wikipedia post or something, and he's pointing at the references. It's weird, by the way, isn't it? When you're young and you use Wikipedia, you're like, what the hell are these little square numbers for? I don't understand those. I haven't gotten there in maths yet. And then when you're older, you're like, oh my god, thank god for Wikipedia references. Doing a 25-mark essay in my programming thing about linked data. I need to find a bunch of references. You think I'm going to start reading a bunch of papers? No, I'm just going to find a bunch of titles of papers and pretend I've read them. Like everyone else. No one reads papers, okay? If you think you read a scholarly paper, you don't, alright? You found a paper once that's about how funny dogs look when they stick their head out of a window and go like... I don't even know if that noise got picked up. You read that paper and you were like, you know what? That's it. I am now a scholar. Isn't that right, Matryoshka? Those are those little Russian nesting dolls, right? That's what those are called. It's also the nice Miku song. It's a very good Miku song. I'd give it maybe 17 out of 18 Mikus. I don't know how many that is in British pounds. Probably quite a lot these days. Like, you want to go... Actually, I can tell this story. Look, that's what these videos for, is about telling random stories that have no relation to the gameplay. And this one's really exciting, alright? So my car's back right tyre was, like, a bit funky for quite a while. And then I finally... was a ghost. I finally went to a quick fit to have it looked at, and they were like, yeah, it's fucked. And I was like, oh, no, I can't say fucked. Pretend I didn't. Oh, sorry. Oh, whoa! There you go. They're like, oh, it's fucked. It's going to cost a bunch of money to fix. It's not just the tyre that's broken, but it's the wheels, and the wheels, and the children too, and the sand, and it's coarse and everywhere, and all that. And I was like, oh, well, that sucks, because I'm poor and a student. Well, I was a student, but I'm still poor. And they were like, okay, you know, how much is this going to cost to fix? What is it? I thought it'd just be like a 50 quid, stick a tyre on the back right, good to go. Maybe 40 quid, if I get, like, lucky and there's a cheap one. It's like £250 to repair my back two wheels. Like, what the hell? Some of you out there that don't own cars are like, Woolen, you could have bought a, I don't know, really, really, really nice TV with that. I'm like, yeah, I know. Instead, they repaired the back two wheels on my car and put bits of rubber on them to protect them. That's what it's usually for. Or at least that's what I'm told it's for. I play rhythm games, so I don't obviously know. We're all born infertile. If you start playing Osu, it falls off. It's weird. You think, you know, you go to Wii one day, and then all of a sudden, you have to sit down, and you're very confused. You're like, wait, what? If I sit down, I don't understand. It's very confusing, but that's how it is. Have I slightly lost my mind from just staring down this really broken sniper sightline for what feels like about 8 hours? No. Am I losing my mind from feeling like I have to constantly keep up commentary while I stand here not really doing much, but I guess helping my team, but like, it's Egypt. I could, like, you know, just sit here and look at dogs for the next 28 minutes and I'd be helping about as much as me sitting here playing sniper. Look, we killed the spy that came just at us with a close-range epic headshot. Isn't that cool, fun, interesting, all the way? Oh, look, someone's capping the last point. Oh no. I'll go over there and help. Okay. Immediately, there's about 100 stickies on the point and a scout who's running into a sentry. And a cheating sniper as well. What the heck? He's a pyro, but he's not. He's a sniper as well. Isn't that exciting? Wait, hang on. They're actually on the point. Team, why did you all die? That was a really stupid decision, wasn't it? Are they gonna cap? Hey, they're capped. Well, that was really... really not the smartest move on any of my team's decision. They must have all gotten so bored they decided to like switch to heavy and then died because they forgot that they've got that option on. That's not just me, right, who has the die when you switch classes option. I thought that's what everyone has, but apparently not. Anyway, I'm gonna go and, I don't know, put a baked potato on. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I'm gonna go put a baked potato on, but yeah. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, let me know. All that. Come say hello on Twitch. That's where I am all the time these days. And say, hello, Woolen, you smell. Ah. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.